Why is it so important to know yourself? When people ask me what I do, I tell them I help people understand themselves on a much deeper level. Because you need to know yourself to be able to know God. Because how are you going to know what God sent you here to do if you don't even know who you are? The codes that God coded in us to live our purpose, to make money, to have the healthiest life, to have the life of our dreams, has all been coded in our bodies. But if we don't even know who we are, how are we ever going to create the life that God destined for us? That's why so many people are stuck in like survival mode and they're like working jobs that they hate because they think that they have to do or live life a certain way according to the system, like the system, go to school, get a job, go to university, get a job, work until you're 60, retire. Everybody thinks that's the way to life, but there are so many different pathways that you can take, like infinite pathways that you can take. God is infinite, which means there is literally infinite pathways that every single person can take. My journey is not going to look the same as your journey, and your journey is not going to look the same as somebody else's journey. Each of our journeys are unique to who we are as people. But we're never going to know what our journey is if we don't even know who we are. And how do we find out who we are? Like, what is the process of actually knowing yourself? Is it like, oh, my favorite color is purple? No. I don't even know what my favorite color is. Honestly, maybe it's like pink. I don't know. I have so many favorite colors. But that's not what it is. The way you find out what your purpose in this life is you become a student of your own life. You go all the way back to the trenches, from when you were born, and you see, okay, what happened? How did it make me feel? Why is this thing still bothering me? A lot of people don't realize, but they hold on to emotions, they hold on to childhood traumas, all of that in their body, which is why you can be an adult and you react, say something happens in your life, okay? Like you are at a party and somebody makes fun of you and you react so badly and you don't even know why. Like the person may have not said something that bad, but you get so defensive. And then later you go home and you think about it and you're like, why did I do that? I wasn't even that mad. But in that moment, your body reacted so badly because you were very triggered. Your body remembers all the experiences you had when you were a child. So, say you used to get bullied when you were a child. But your mind may have hidden the memories to protect you, but your body still remembers the impact of that bullying. So, once now that you are an adult, in an adult situation, your body still remembered that childhood imprint. So the moment that person made fun of you, your body immediately went back to that first memory that it had of you being bullied, and it thought that you were in the same situation. So it reacted the same way that you did when you were a child. That's why so many people react. They don't respond. The first thing that everybody does is react. Nobody takes a second to just calm down and be like, okay, why do I feel this in this moment? You know? Nobody ever does that. People just go like fight, shout, scream, punch, kick, get angry. Huge argument later, 2 days later, they're sitting and they're wondering, why did I even do that? Like, I wasn't even that mad. That's why you need to know yourself and you need to know what your body is holding on to so that you can release it and you can make space for emotions that you actually want to feel, which is like joy, love, happiness, all of that stuff. But right now, if you feel kind of like numb, so many people are walking around feeling numb. They can't really feel anything. The first emotion they feel is anger because they have so much anger and negativity and trauma stuck on their body from their childhood that there is no space to actually feel love. People are like, oh, I just can't feel. No, you can feel. Your body just doesn't have the space right now because it's holding on to everything from your past. So you need to release all of that, release the imprint from your body for you to be able to feel new emotions and create new memories. Because your body is also your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind creates your reality. So the more anger you hold on in your body, the more your body or your subconscious mind is going to create more situations in your life for you to be angry about, because that's the dominant emotion that you are feeling. Anger is not a bad emotion. This doesn't mean that you don't feel anger at all and you just repress all of your anger. That is detrimental. Never repress your anger. Never, ever, ever repress your anger. You need to feel your anger, but you need to feel it in a safe space. You don't get angry at people. You learn to regulate your emotions when you are around people. Then you go back home and you unpack that situation. When you are maybe alone in your room, you unpack that situation and you ask yourself, why did it make me angry? Find the answer to that and release your anger in that moment. But if that situation, bring the situation to your mind all over again, put yourself in those shoes, bring that anger and release it. How do you release anger? You rage and you kick and you scream and you punch and you throw pillows around and you do whatever, you kick, you whatever, however the anger wants to move through your body is what you do in that moment. And the more you keep doing this, the more you are allowed to get new inspiration as well. Because the more space you make on your body, the more space you create in your body, now it's like attuned to the energies around you. So it's like, oh my God, I don't feel so good in this situation, so maybe I should avoid it. Or you're like, oh my God, I really like how I feel in this situation, so I'm going to like lean more into it. And that is how you create the life of your dreams, because now you can, what's the word I'm looking for? You can decide what you like to do and what you don't like to do without just doing everything that people tell you should do. Because the more you release these emotions from your body, the more your body becomes sensitive to the things that you actually like or not, which is why there is a war against our bodies, because our bodies are the most trustworthy tool that you can use in this life when the media is lying to you, when you don't know whether to believe the people around you or not, because you don't really want to live the life that they're living. So you don't know whether to take their advice or not. Your body will show you the way. Your body will lead you to your highest timeline, because that's how God has programmed each and every one of us. Those codes are literally programmed in our DNA. So your body will always show you the way, which is why there is a war against our bodies to keep human beings disconnected from their bodies so that they never reach their full potential and they never question the norm. They don't question the systems that have been put in place to keep people in a box. It's like, have you all watched the movie Divergent? Yeah, I need all of you all to become divergent and wake up and realize that you are literally the person with the injection doing whatever the system wants you to do. Shoot, shoot. Okay, system says shoot, I'm going to shoot. I need you all to become divergent and question everything and start listening to your body and stop doing things that will disconnect you from your body. Drinking alcohol disconnects you from your body. That's why it's legalized. That's why that's why they will never make it illegal, no matter how many people die. How many deaths have you had from alcohol? Car accidents, shootings, fights. Alcohol causes so much chaos in this world, and they will not, never, never make it illegal because they need you to be disconnected from your body. They need you to constantly be in a low vibration so that you never question what's the norm. You're too tired. You're too burnt out after your full week of work in your toxic 9 to 5. You're so tired and you just need a break, so you go and get drunk. The 9 to 5 is disconnecting you from your body. Then the alcohol on the weekend is disconnecting you from the body. Then the person that you sleep with because you're so drunk and it was just a mistake is also disconnecting you from your body. Then the hangover you feel for the next 3 days also disconnecting you from your body. By the time you've nursed your hangover, you're back again 9 to 5. Monday morning comes, you have to clock in at work. 7 days a week, you're just disconnected from your body. And that's exactly how they want you to be. That's exactly where they want you at. I don't make the rules, honey. I didn't create this system. I'm just going to be the person that tells you to stop doing it and step into your purpose because God has coded a completely different life for you. But you have to have the courage to go looking for that life. Most people don't have the courage to go looking for the life that they really want, so they just listen to everything else that people tell them. What their school teachers told them, what their university teachers told them, what their co-workers told them, what the CEO of their company told them because he's so successful and I want to be just like him. Anyway, lock in with getting to know who you are. If you need help doing that, you know where to find me. Actually, I don't know if you know where to find me. Just like comment, get to know you. Comment, I want to know myself before, below, and we'll figure it out from there. Okay? Okay? Or you can send me a DM on Instagram. I will link my Instagram down below. I will link my Instagram down below and you can send me a DM on Instagram. Okay? Don't worry. I got you. I got you. We can fight the system together. We can fight the system together. I love you. Wow, bye. Stay divergent. Stay divergent. Queen, stay divergent.